everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking. Please do well to subscribe and engage with our videos. So today I'll be working with this fabric. It's a little bit thick, so I'll be making a baby's gown with it. It's like a DIY gown. It's really simple, so please watch to the end and tell me what you think about it. So right now I've gone ahead to fold my fabric just once, and then these are the measurements we're working with. So I'm going to be taking out my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 6 inches, so I marked that out. And for our armhole, we'll be marking it at 6 inches. I've gone ahead to rule the lines with my free hand. You can always use a ruler. And then once I was done with that, I took out the neckline. I did with my round neck was 2 inches, and then down neck was 3 inches. After that, I connected it together, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark out the half length, which I took at the half length from the measurement was 11 inches, and then I added my allowance, and then I marked it out at 12 inches. And then once I was done marking it out, I went ahead to give it a little bit of a curve around the waistline, and then I took the bust measurement. The bust measurement was 26 inches divided by 4, which is 6.5. I marked it out, and then I added 1 inch allowance, and then I joined it together like so. Once I was done doing that, I took the measurement of the waist. Most kids bust measurement and their half waist, the round waist measurement is always the same. So I took it out, and then I joined it together, and then I gave it a little bit of a curve around the waistline like so. And then once I was done doing that, I went ahead to mark out my shoulder slant. I went down by 1/2 inch, and then I marked it out like so. And then now I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So once I was done cutting it out, I went ahead to place it on top of the fabric to cut out the back of the back panel. So I'm not going to put a zipper, that's why I won't put a zipper allowance. So I'm just going to cut it exactly the same way the front panel looks like. So you can equally cut out the front panel and the back panel together, but due to the fact that I was trying to make the best use of the material, that's why I'm cutting them out separately. So once I was done with the back panel, now I placed the two together like so. And so now, to make it asymmetrical, I'm going to start at exactly from the middle of my neckline, like I'm doing in the video, and then cut out one of the shoulders. I'm going to draw a line from the middle of my neckline to under my armhole, like I'm doing in the video. So once I was done doing that, I'm going to cut it out. Remember, I placed both the front panel and the back panel together while doing this. So once I was done doing this, I'm now going to place the upper part of the fabric and try to get the full length. So I'm going to mark the full length from the shoulders, and then I've gone ahead to fold the fabric 2 times. This is like a yard of fabric, so I've gone ahead to fold it 2 times, and then I'm going to take the measurement from the shoulders to where the length stops. So I'm going to mark the measurement. My measurement was 25, so I added 1 inch allowance, making it 26. And then I'm now going to measure out what I have, and then mark it on the rest of the fabric, so that I'll be able to get a straight line while I'm cutting it. So once I was done marking it, I'm going to use my ruler and then trace it together before cutting it out. Now I'm done cutting it out and trimming out all the rough ends. So I'm going to fold it into two and give it the first notch, and then fold it again as I'm doing in the video and give it the second notch. This will help me detect the two sides of the gown and then the center of the gown, so that while I'm sewing in my flare, it will help me to know the center point when I'm by the side, and then it will help me to give it a better pleat. So now I'm going ahead to cut out my sleeves. It is 6 inches for the length, and then I'm tracing it out to cut it out, and then I added my allowance to it before I cut it out. So once I was done doing that, I'm going ahead to cut out the spaghetti hand as so, and then my measurement was, for the width I took 3 inches, and then for the length I took 17 inches. I'm going to sew it into two and then turn it inside out. So I'm cutting out the second one. I'm not going to attach it, I'm going to be tying it, the spaghetti hand. So that's why I'm cutting two, so that when I fix in the first one, I fix in the second one, so that I'll be able to tie it by the shoulders. So once I was done doing that, I'm going to go ahead to my machine to join them together, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I was done. So right now I'm done. I've gone ahead to add the sleeves, and then I added elastic, and then I gathered it. I gave it some pleats to make it look this way. So I'm now going to tack my neckline, and then I'll add those spaghetti hands. After doing that, I give it a good press so that it will lay flatter, and then after I'm done ironing it, I'll go back to my sewing machine to add the flare of the dress. So here we are, I'm done adding the flare, and this is what it looks like. So I'm giving it a good press, and basically we are done here. So tell me what you think, guys. Drop a comment, like, and please help me to share. Thank you, guys.